What's up, GVloggers? We're back, and we're in, as you can see, we're in the subway. This is, of course, Union City by Fiske. His name is Fiske. He is from Finland, so you know he talks like this. You know he likes to drink vodka and go to sauna. And he talks like this. Anyway, I'm here today in Union City to sort of do a review on it. It would be way complicated to do a review of this map. But mainly, I actually want to talk about why I stopped doing map reviews in the first place. So way long ago, I did a map review of, I think it was GM Blackwoods. And in that, I think I gave it a 3 out of 5. And the idea being that my rating system is it's like 0 through 5. So there can't be a 50% mark. It has to always be either above average or below average. So like a 2 is low, a 3 is good. So it's like good map, bad map. Now obviously, Union City and its sequel, Southside, would be a 5 out of 5. And this map really is a masterpiece. Southside is technically a better map in many ways. However, I think the original Union City is just so good. And also, I think I like the music in the club in this one slightly more. I think it has a Plutonium Boy song in that club down the street over here. Maybe we'll take a little visit. We'll see if we can vlog in the club. I don't know if they'll let me in here at the camera, though. I might have to hide the camera. You'll be seeing it like this. You'll be seeing chin view. You'll be seeing it like this. And Fishk, he definitely is a real one. He knows what's up. Yeah, this map rules. Like I was saying, though, so I gave the previous map review, I gave it a 3 out of 5. But I started thinking, what exactly does that mean? Is it really possible to quantify how good a map is with a single rating metric? Because in reality, a map can be beautiful, but awful for what its intended purpose is. And vice versa, a map can be butt ugly and yet be an extremely popular and extremely well-made map. My own map, RP Hogwarts SBS, for example, in my opinion, is kind of a piece of shit, but it's one of the most popular maps ever made for Gary's Mod. I actually do have numbers on how many people played on SBS, but that's just SBS. That's not including all the other hundreds of clone servers, entire communities in Turkey, Russia, Italy. I think there was a Spain one. I'm not too sure, but so many servers playing on that map that I made, and, possibly unauthorized, modified versions of my map that are ugly and disgusting, plus all of the YouTube videos. I would definitely say Hogwarts, RP Hogwarts SBS is up there with Downtown V2, Big City. Not as popular as those two, but it's definitely, I think, in the top 10 most popular maps. I'm going to go over here. The 7-Eleven's over here. I'm going to get some snacks. I kind of didn't want to do map reviews until I could figure out a good way to quantify like how good a map is in multiple ways. So, for example, you might have a TTT map that is really good. It's like super well made. It's beautiful. It's got all kinds of different traps and like stuff like that. But it might just not play well. It might be ass. And so I think like maybe I should make some kind of multi-system ranking system. So it'll still be out of 5, so 0 through 5. But I'm thinking maybe there'll be like different categories. So there'll be like gameplay or graphics or things like that. I'm not so sure on what the categories should be though, because there's so many different metrics that you could measure a map with, and really it's kind of hard to figure out, and that's kind of why I stopped doing map reviews. And that's why I'm making this vlog today to tell you about why I don't make map reviews, but I want to. It's just confusing to me because I don't want to just like being a prolific Gmod map maker. I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to what maps are good and what maps are bad. And just giving a single rating seems kind of unfair because realistically, basically every single map ever made, as long as there's no glaring issues, they're all going to get a 3 or a 4. Generally. Then you have outliers like this one and Southside. I haven't played on his new one, the New York one. I haven't played that one yet. But Southside and this one, definitely a 5. And man, let me tell you, if you know this map, you know what I'm sitting here looking at. That's right, boys. Hawaiian Punch. Right here. This is the shit right here. Let me tell you. If you never had a Hawaiian Punch, then you were not a 90s kid. You did not exist in the 90s. You don't remember it. It was a good show. Yeah, the camera, I gotta point it at me, not at what I'm looking at. Because this is a vlog, GVlog. So also, things I want to talk about in map reviews are technical aspects. So, a map could be extremely technically impressive, but it might be butt ugly and bad for gameplay. There's a lot of things in this map that are extremely technically impressive. In fact, I'm going to try and show you some of those. Here's one right now, for example. Look at the particle effect coming out of the vents there. That kind of thing, that little touch. It's just perfect. And then here, right here, this is the next technical thing in this map that I really, really like. Now, I'm assuming he's doing this with displacements, but this could also just be a model. But I'm guessing it's a displacement with an animated fog texture. This is a old school technique right here to do this nice, beautiful, low-lying fog. Now, if I turn around, maybe you can see it better, so I can lift my hand up more. Maybe? Not sure. Anyway, you get the point. There's this beautiful low-lying fog all over this map, and it's only on the nighttime version, the original. I think there might be a lot of like Easter eggs and things on this map that are only on the night version. Luckily, this map is really well made, it's well lit, and so even in these dark alleys back here, you know, it might be a little scary. There might be a spooky guy. If I lean around this corner, let me see. Is there a spooky guy? Doesn't look like it. I don't think there's a spooky guy back here, but there could be. But yeah, you can check it out. I'm in this fog zone, and I hope it comes across on the recording. You should be able to see it here, especially. Yeah, you can definitely see that, I would think. Just those two things alone. The steam coming out of the vents and the fog here, it's just, you don't really see that too much. Another technically impressive thing about this map is its use of what I've coined skybox world recursion. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the night version even uses this, but I know the day version definitely does. And what that is, essentially, is a technique that I was one of the first people to use it, I think. I definitely don't think I was the first person to do it. I think RP Rockford might have been the first map, but one of my old maps, RP Nahel, I used it in that map. I also use that in Hogwarts and Hogsmeade, and pretty much any map that is big and open and requires you to be able to see a bunch of stuff, but you don't actually want to render all that stuff. The day version of this map, I'll put on screen, I'll show you a recording of the day version, and I'll point out exactly what I'm talking about, because it's really easy to see in the day version. But the night version, it might not have it at all, or it's just really well hidden by the fact that it's a night map. That's another good thing about night maps, is that it's really easy to optimize. You can hide stuff. The day version of this map also has a lot of, you can see the models fade in a lot. Instead of doing LODs for a lot of these models, they just fade, which in the night map is basically unnoticeable because it's so dark, but in the day map, it's kind of distracting and ugly, but, you know, what are you going to do? And if you know this map, you know where we're at. You know where we're at, boys. Of course we're going in. Of course we're taking a visit into the club. One of the coolest parts of this map. I could just hang out in here, relax with the boys, chill. We don't even have to get the music cranked. I like the default music that's just playing right now in the background. You know, we can go over here. Maybe we'll sit down here. I just gotta locate my bed in real life so I can sit on it. All right, so I'm actually sitting right now. We're G-vlogging. We're G-vloggers. You know what's up. So anyway, camera check. We're on the Sony ZV-E1. And of course, I have the Canon adapter. I've got the EF vintage glass. You know, perfect for vlogging. You have to hold it out. I'm actually holding the camera out on a tripod right now. You can't see it. It goes beyond my hand, but that's how I get this awesome wide-angle shot. It's what you got to do when you want to use primes. When you want to use telephoto primes. Yeah, this map, bro. This map. Check this out, dude. Tell me this place isn't sick nasty. Tell me this isn't the coolest place around. Like, straight up. We're gonna jump. Oh god. So in my previous G-Vlog, I noticed I had an issue with echo. I kind of edited out most of it in the video, but the problem is the Valve Index mic can pick up the slightly delayed voice loopback from Gmod. So I get a gross echo, and it's not very pleasant, and it's really annoying to edit around. This time, I'm doing kind of a hacky solution, but I think I might have a proper solution. Right now, I'm simply not hearing anything in the Index audio. I'm piping the audio through my headphones, which are on the other side of the room, underneath the pillow. I can still kind of hear myself, but it's just like, I don't think it's going to pick up too much on the audio. But the final solution, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a USB DAC, like a tiny one of those little baby tiny ones, and I'm going to plug it in to the Index. There's a USB port on the front of the Index, I think. And then I'm going to get some kind of IEMs. I need to know, if anybody knows, I need IEMs that I can listen to that aren't going to be able to be heard from outside of the IEMs. Like they need to be able to isolate sound coming from themselves really well. Let me get the track. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Yeah, this is sick. This is so cool. I wish I could hear the music, but I can kind of barely hear it across the room. I'm sure you'll hear it in the video. Okay. All right, boys. Well, I'm all sweaty and nasty from doing sick raving. I'm doing gabber. I'm doing jumps. Oh, fucking damn it. Oh. Ah. Damn it. Oh. Oh, I heard a crunch. I hope I'm okay. Oh, I tried jumping in real life. I forgot my ceiling is the exact same height as me. Oh, fuck. Ouchie! Okay, well, that's cool. I was gonna do jump style. Ah, damn it. I should be good. I mean, you would think. You know, I got the strap. That's like some kind of, that's like padding, right? I did do a full force jump straight up in the air. I would like to make a map kind of like this. It'd be less city-like, I think. It would be more like town. And I don't think you'd be able to really drive around it. This map was definitely made with the intention of having working vehicles, which is, I think, a big problem with a lot of dark RP maps. Realistically, I don't think vehicles should be part of most roleplay servers. I think it's just like an unnecessary, kind of pointless thing. However, I think Southside is far more suited to that. It has a lot of like really long stretches of road. It's a little bit better. Even this one, though, it has a lot of road and everything's interconnected. You know, it's just like, hey, do you need a car to get around? It's so much better on foot. And speaking of roads, this map has a problem that a lot of, you know, Gmod city maps have, and that's the roads. They just kind of look at this. Look, that doesn't look right. You don't have a road that just hits a 90-degree angle like that in any world. Maybe? I don't know. I've never really looked for something like that. I guess maybe I'll look at Google Earth and see if I can find like a street in New York that just ends at a 90-degree angle like that. But I don't think it exists. Oh, man, I hope I'm okay. I feel like I kind of taste blood. But, yeah, I'll be okay. Probably. But like I was saying, I do want to make a map that's kind of like a spooky city, like a spooky town. I kind of have sort of plans for it already. And I also did just buy that big Decagon asset pack off a Humble Bundle. And that has like tons of assets I can use. And they're all perfect for the time frame that I'm going for my map, which is definitely going to be like late 90s, early 2000s, kind of like Appalachian, small town. Kind of like this, but this is, supposed to be New York. I remember when this came out, I thought the Steam Workshop page said it was based off of something, like a game or a show. I really don't remember it, but I distinctively remember it was supposed to be based off of something, and that's now gone from the description of the Workshop page, so I don't know. Why am I trying to go in here? I don't need to go in here. Yeah, I don't need to be in here. This place looks kind of yucky. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna run across the street. We need to do the obligatory running across the street, looking at the camera in slow-mo. Pretend there's a car. Pretend there's a car. Foliage on this map. So good, too. Like, just these little bush things behind me. They're very simple, but they're so effective. And they look so good. I just got a piece of food out of my teeth that I've been working at that one for the last 8 hours. Ugh. I also wonder where a lot of the assets came from. I don't think he made like some of these brick textures and signs and things. Those have to be from somewhere. I mean, he's allegedly Finnish. Allegedly. And I don't think they have like New York looking ass brick, nasty, boarded up. Look at this. Gross. Yucky. I don't think they got that in Finland. No, you know what they have in Finland? Okay, they have secret data centers underneath of old world churches in Helsinki. I could do a whole video on that one. Super secret, spooky. But yeah, Union City, pretty much one of my favorite city roleplay maps. There aren't really that many better ones, realistically, that aren't Half-Life 2 based. There's a lot of Half-Life 2 based maps for like Half-Life 2 roleplay, but there's not a lot of just like, you're in a city in real life, And I think this is one of the best, especially the optimization. This map runs really great, the night version specifically. The day version is also optimized very well, but I think the night one is just like, it's just so good. This play, I'm freaked out because this door in VR, it was looking 3D and it was spooking me out. And then there's this thing, which I'm pretty sure if you hit E on this, which I'm not sure if I just did, but I think last time I was in this map, I hit E on that and it made a noise. So I'm guessing that is part of some sort of Easter egg. This back alley in particular is really just, it's so good. This is kind of what I'm going for with my map that I'll probably make in years. This right here, just kind of like gross. Just kind of like really nasty, like old city, something like that. I'm not too much going for like neon sign situation. There might be some of those, but don't get excited for that though, because I have like 40 other map projects that will probably, well, not 40, maybe 4 other map projects that will be made before then. Anyway, I need to go over here. I think the church is somewhere in this general vicinity, because let me tell you, I need to have my head looked at after that horrible accident that I just had in real life, not in Gmod. So if you want me to go and kind of do this same kind of video in Southside or the other map that I haven't even seen yet, you know, leave a comment below. Tell me how much you love GVLogs. And, you know, we're out here. Fit check. Make sure you check the fit, always. Get subscribed. Like the video. Share it with every single person you know. Put all my videos on loop and listen to them while you sleep for maximum Shy Studios hypnosis indoctrination. And I will be back next week with a brand new video that's probably not as good as this one, because, I mean, really, can you beat GVLogs? This is the best series on this channel, and there's only been 2, 3 if you're a member. Become a member, by the way. There's Gamer, that's just exclusive videos. That's the cheapest one. I made it real cheap. But there's also Epic Gamer and Elite Gamer, and those get your name in the credits. And I know people don't necessarily want to give their credit card information to YouTube. Well, guess what? You can support me on pretty much every single other subscription platform. You can even do one-time donations on Ko-Fi, which is where I prefer you would donate, because I think that one just goes straight into my PayPal. But I do have a Patreon. I have Subscribestar. You can do subscriptions on Ko-Fi. So just check the website, you know, shystudios.us/donate.html, and that will have all the most updated links. I'll have the P.O. box eventually, so people can send me stuff. This is where I want to go. That's where I'm going. My head, it doesn't even hurt, really. It just feels bad. I just feel bad. I'm not really in pain. I'm just in feeling bad. But, you know, who knows? A little bit of head trauma once in a while is probably good for you. You know, probably gets the goo flowing. But, yeah. I'm checking myself in to the spooky hospital. Looks like nobody's here at the counter. Looks like I'll have to do it myself. So, I now work at the hospital, and I guess I'm done. I guess I'm done with the video, because I have to work. I have to go to work. You see all this? Who's going to do this? Who's responsible for this? Me. Me. I am. Anyway, subscribe. Hello? Okay. What, the spruce? Okay. Is it recording? So, put this on. How do I want to do this? Okay. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh.